Alright, really dumb, but real talk. I am just frustrating myself beyond all measure. I'm feeling a lot of big emotions right now. I knew this was going to be an issue. Alright, we have a lot to talk about. Oh my. I look a little wild. But hello everyone, it is Tuesday, and it is Tuesday, right? It's Tuesday, and I am about an hour and a half off of my shift from work, but currently I am in the process of painting the backs of the pins here. So they all have their backings on. I put them on last night, but they just need a coat of acrylic black. And then I will seal them and they'll be done. Those will be done. And then I probably won't make any more pins for a while. You guys have to buy them first before I decide to make any more pins. It's very, very, very warm today. It's going to be warm for the rest of the week and into next week. So I kind of have to calculate and choose carefully what nights I go into the bar because it heats up throughout the day. It's more manageable in the mornings because obviously it's a little bit cooler. I thought about going in there and doing some inventory, but I also forgot that I gotta soap the rest of the scrunchies. So I think that's a tomorrow job. Tonight I want to get these pins done, so that's what I'm going to do tonight. And I will try and check in just visually. I probably won't talk much. My husband's home, so it's kind of hard to vlog when he's home. So I'll try and check in as I progress. So a really quick fun fact about these pins, a lot of them ended up B grades for various reasons. I don't know if you can tell in the clip, but they are all facing down. And unfortunately, on the sheet of nonstick paper that they were sitting down on, there was still wet resin on them. And what ended up happening was a lot of these pins ended up getting some stray wet resin on them, which resulted in some defects. So most of the pins that you see here, almost all of them, I wish I was kidding, almost all of them ended up as B grades. So guess what? They're in the B grade bundle. So if you're really interested in getting one of these pins at a discounted price, please check out my Oops All B grades bundle, which will be updated with Neon Picnic stuff on the day of launch, which is May 31st at 6 p.m. GMT or 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I am just frustrating myself beyond all measure, trying to figure out why my blue Snowball Yeti mic has decided to include a lovely high-pitched noise when I recorded with it, which I noticed in a vlog past when I recorded something with it. This never happened before. I don't know why it's happening now. I don't know if it has to do with the cable. I don't know if it has to do with what USB it's connected to, but it's there. And I've tried 2 different cables. I've tried all of the different USB ports on my laptop. It's just there now. So I'm like, great. So this is basically not usable anymore. I don't know what changed within the last couple of months, but it just no longer works. So great. So now my other choice is just to re-record everything on my phone. All right. There better be, oh, it's the postman, of course. I re-recorded all of the voiceovers, and when I was trying to transfer them to my computer, something happened and I lost them. So now I've got to record them again, but I gotta wait until the dog stops barking. So I got a bunch of posts scheduled on Notion Social, so I'm glad about that. And then I was like, wouldn't it be nice to go out into the shed, studio, bar area and get some of these scrunchies sewn up? But I head out there and my in-laws are watching a movie in there. I knew this was going to be an issue when I realized that they were rearranging and making it like the outdoor theater thing. So I don't know if this is going to be an every night sort of thing when the weather's nice or what their plan is, but I'm stressing. It's like super annoying because I have nowhere else to film. I have nowhere else. Like I could easily sew, you know, in here. It would be fine. But it's hard to film in here. Like it's very difficult. Like where am I supposed to set up my camera? like I'm feeling a lot of big emotions right now. I knew this was going to be an issue, and I can only hope and pray that within the next year my husband and I can find our own place. So like and subscribe. All right, we have a lot to talk about. Oh my. I'm trying to film in here. I'm trying to film in here. No, it's okay. My father-in-law is literally right outside the door, hanging up clothes. Take two, I suppose. All right, let's try this again. I've tried to film this intro 3 times now, and each time one of my in-laws just appeared, or in the case of my husband, tried to come in here while I was trying to film. So anyway, it is Sunday now, Sunday, May 18th, and I can't recall if I've gotten any filming done, because my intuition was correct in that once the TV and the rearranging was done in here, that my in-laws were going to start using this space more frequently, so that started happening. Recently, my mother-in-law was in here one afternoon, and she was using my sewing supplies, I suppose, and I don't mind that. What I do mind is using my things without asking. That's my big thing. And one of my really big fears is that someone is going to use my fabric, like my good fabric scissors, for something other than fabric. I am very stressed out living here. I'm like trying not to cry. Also, my father-in-law just came back outside, so that's fun. So I came out here and I saw that not only was this, I'm pretty sure I had this threaded. I had a needle threaded and it was like ready to go for the next time I came out here. I came out here and there's like a bunch of loose threads just all over my workspace, and I'm OCD. I have OCD rather, and I keep them in here so that I can just easily throw them out. So I know it wasn't me, and I'm like, I haven't even been able to come out here, so it wasn't me. Yeah, here's another one just sitting there. Apparently my mother-in-law came out to sew something. I don't know what. My husband was the one who told me, so it's just gonna be one of those things. I feel like I'm gonna have to really fight to, like, not fight, but I'm just gonna become disgruntled, I suppose, with the situation. I don't know. But anyway, I am out here now. As you could tell, I also got new boxes, and I'm going to sew up the rest of these cotton scrunchies sitting here. My idea, since I have off today and tomorrow, is that I'm hoping, you know, we'll see. I'm hoping to get some of these navy gingham scrunchies done today. I want them done. And then if I am still, you know, in a mood, a good mood, a sewy mood, I want to start working on the wristlets and the navy gingham wristlets, that is. And then after that, the last thing, the last hurdle for this collection launch is the headbands. That's it. I don't, like, the idea that I have in mind for the headbands now is to just do a rectangular head, like, we're just going to go back to the not the drawing board, but go back to the previous idea, and it's just to do a rectangle headband with an elastic back. I really need to get this stuff done. I'm really sorry if, again, the vlog is late or there isn't a vlog or what have you, but the situation's kind of out of my hands. There's literally nowhere else for me, like, to work on this property as it stands because of how everything is. So again, I have a job now, and my husband and I are aggressively saving to move out because, Anyway, I can't talk anymore about that. It's just like one of those things where I'm like, do I talk about the situation? Do I not talk about the situation? Because it is my everyday reality, and like, sure, not everybody needs to know like my dirty laundry or whatever, but you also need to know why things don't exactly go to plan here. And it's because of my living situation. So anyway, I'm gonna get these done. Let's get started.
Oil mixture with the lye water, which we have pre-prepared, and that goes through a little chemical reaction called saponification.
All right, so we had a nice, productive scrunchie sewing up session. All of the cotton scrunchies except for the navy are now done. So what I want to do now is I want to take some inventory and stock levels finally, because I can always add the navy stuff on their own, but all of these items are already listed on the website, and I really want the stock levels to reflect what I actually have, obviously. So let's do that. I'm so excited. I like numbers. I don't even know how I'm gonna actually do this. Do I want to put all of the scrunchies in their own separate boxes? Or do I want to do what I've been doing and keep the colors together? I mean, I have what? 16 boxes now or something? There's one inside because I'm using it for pins, since I've been packaging them. And I was sitting here thinking, oh, I don't remember if I actually left any pins out for photography purposes, because I need to take like lifestyle photographs for product photos. Like, for example, I want some photos of them on like a jacket or a backpack or something, like in use products, or in use photos, that is. So I don't know, but I need to count all of these scrunchies to make sure that all of the numbers are correct. I don't know why. This is like the most like exciting thing for me, but it is. I actually recently restarted, or not restarted, I recently redid I have a spreadsheet for my timesheet for work, and like attached to it is like a savings calculator for how much to put back for savings. I really should get tested for autism, but I don't know. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get started with this stock inventory, and in an hour I get to get ice cream with my husband, because it's a lovely day and we talked about getting ice cream and going for a walk, so my little treat. So this may have to change, but this is the current setup. It looks very precarious, not gonna lie. It is very, very tall. And these are the B grades. So I have them just separated by Luxe and Basic to make it super easy for myself. So that's basically everything that I can potentially do right now. It's starting to heat up in here. It's really, really warm. I was looking at the thermostat. It's almost 80 in here, and it feels it. I have a couple of B grades, possibly B grades, and I say that because there's tiny stains on them that I want to see if I can try and get out first. And if I can't get them out, I'll just keep them in the B grade pile, but I would like to try and get the stains out if possible. The ones I'm talking about are cotton scrunchies from the Coquette collection, so I want to see if I can possibly remove the stains first. And I was going to work on the navy gingham, but since it's warming up in here, and the fact that it's almost ice cream time, I don't want to work on them right now, and it's like really, really warm in here. But I'm going to go and put these numbers into my Shopify, and if I see you tonight, I see you, and if I don't, I'll see you tomorrow. I think I just wasted my time. After making the stickers this morning, I need to buy more printable vinyl, by the way. I did get some product photography done. I retook all of the pin photography, so those are all consistent now. There's a couple of photographs I still need to take, but I didn't feel like taking everything because there are people home and it's just annoying having to navigate around everybody sometimes. But I have spent maybe the last 2 hours trying to figure out code for my Oops All B grades listing. Because in my head, I really, really want an in stock column in my list, my quick list, they call it. And I can't seem to figure it out. I feel like it's really easy and I'm just not code savvy. So I spent about 2 hours trying to figure it out. And I'm like this close, but can't seem to figure it out. So this is going on the back burner for now because it's not a necessity, but it would be nice for you guys to see how many of each item is in stock. Like, I would love that for you. would love that for you, but I can't seem to figure it out. And as far as sewing today, I did not get out there at all. And now that it's midday, it is probably disgustingly hot out there. I don't know if anybody's going to go out there this evening to watch TV. If they don't, I'll try and get out there. And if they are, then oh well, it is what it is. Maybe I'll talk to you later. I don't know. But that's where we're at. In a random turn of events, I have the house to myself for about an hour before my father-in-law comes home. So that's nice. I am just going to enjoy the solitude. I'm not going to worry about the gym. Not going to worry about it. Hooray! Things are coming up Kelsey today now. The dog is currently sitting outside. She was not allowed to go with my in-laws. She has to stay here. And while I have the kitchen to myself, I'm going to chop vegetables uninhibited. I am roasting some tomatoes. I can't even begin to tell you how exciting it is whenever I get the house to myself. Because it never happens. Like, I can't even remember. I mean, there was at least one other time this year I had the house to myself. One other time. And that was when my brother-in-law was on vacation. That just goes to show how often my husband and I get the house to ourselves. My husband never gets the house to himself because there's always somebody home. So anyway, I'm gonna enjoy this while there's nobody humming, there's nobody making noise, there's nobody. So I'm just gonna enjoy this. I guess it doesn't really count as an unboxing because I already ripped the box open, but I needed more glassine sleeves for stickers. I bought some 95 by 95 millimeter, as well as I think this is 127 by something. I thought it was smaller than it actually was. But maybe for bigger stickers, like really big decals, if I ever decide to do something like that. But yeah, so got that. All right, let's see if this is the final outro. I've tried filming this so many times. But anyway, hello, it is Tuesday, and Neon Picnic comes out on Saturday. And I am keeping my expectations low because I know that I am not the biggest entity on the internet. Barely anybody knows me. I haven't really been marketing very well. So I'm just keeping my expectations really low in the sewer, in the gutter. Because I maybe might get like one order and I'm okay with that and I've accepted that. But I also wanted to hop on here and let you guys know that the headbands will not be coming out on like launch day. I have decided that like mid July, maybe even sooner. I'm not really sure. It just depends on how work is and everything. I'm going to do a mini drop for the Neon Picnic collection. So that will include any sticker designs that I haven't been able to finish, any other designs that I haven't been able to, finish off and get up on the shop. And that does include the headbands because I know I don't want to push the shop launch anymore. I also don't want to stress myself out this week because I work and I just might not have the time to make a perfect headband and I don't want to rush them and I don't want to feel any sort of way about it. Do you know what I mean? So don't expect the headbands and whatever sticker that I made, I think in the last vlog with the Citrus Cousins, don't expect that to be up on the shop either because I really want all of the sticker designs that have phrases, I want them to all be dropped together. So those will be coming out much later too. And I think that might be the only couple of things. There might be another design or two fabric wise that I might stick in you know, it's just an extension of the Neon Picnic collection, but I don't really know yet. So those are my thoughts and feelings. You may let me know in the comments how you feel, but just to not stress myself out over it, that's just how I feel. Maybe keychains. I don't know. I have a bunch of keychain blanks. I could probably figure something out with them, but that's what I'm thinking. So I think that's about it, actually. This weekend I was working, and then the last 2 days I spent doing absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. I was so trashed by the end of my shift on Saturday that I just completely crashed. And then the crash continued into yesterday. So I was off Monday and Sunday, but just you guys know I live with my in-laws, so there's only so much I can do when we're all in the house together. I'm gonna leave it at that. But no, it was just a long, long weekend, and I'm just glad that I have a little moment of peace this morning, just a tiny little moment of peace. But I do have, you can see it here, I have DaVinci lined up because I'm going to insert this clip in as soon as it's done. Also, look how cute Mel looks on my knockoff Stanley water bottle. I'm really excited for these guys to finally find some homes. So thank you guys so much for watching. We're going to do our little engagement now, our little trio of engagement. So if you liked this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Or if you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down. Screw it. We're all entitled to our opinions. So if you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down. But let me know in the comments below why you didn't like it. And what your thoughts and feelings are for the Neon Picnic collection in the comments below. Because mine are scattered all over the place. And if you're feeling a little frisky, and since we're on that 900 subscriber creep, go ahead and subscribe. Or don't subscribe, but please subscribe, because actually I'll throw it up here, my statistics for who subscribed and watches and who is not subscribed and watches, because it's it's quite vast. I saw that number and I was like, wow. I get it though. I get it. So anyway, yes, if you want to help us with that 900 subscriber creep, I'm really hoping to hit 900 subs by, I want to say, the end of June. It's I know it's a lofty goal, but maybe an even loftier goal is hoping to get 1,000 subs by the end of the year, but who knows. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Each and every one of your views, each and every one of your subscribes. Every time I see a like come through, every time I see a comment that I haven't responded to, I I don't know. I'm lost for words now. It helps me out a lot more than you know. I think last year when my content somewhat exploded because of my shorts, and that's another thing I wanted to talk about too, just briefly before I end the video. I know we already during our engagement trio, but I really want to push shorts more, but the kinds of shorts that I want to push are going to be way different than the long form content that you see, because I want to push more like animated style videos and stuff. I have thoughts and feelings in my head. I want to start maybe doing comic-y style stuff, because I have a bunch of characters that I really want to do stuff with, and I feel like shorts is probably the way to go. So those are my thoughts and feelings, and I hope you guys will stay tuned and stick along for the ride. So I will see you guys. Oh, and also one more last thing before I forget. If you are interested in the mini drop this summer, follow my socials. I have them all in the description box. I think if you also subscribe to my email list, I'm not really sure how to do that yet. I'll try and figure it out, but I know there's like a roulette wheel on my website that if you stick your email in, you'll not only get a discount code, which you can use for the Neon Picnic launch. You'll not only get a discount code, but you'll also be subscribed to my emails, and I'll try and figure out how to email you guys. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Don't know when that'll be, but again, just stick around. We'll figure it out together.